Welcome to Neosho Basketball, live on KNEO.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show for the Neosho Wildcats. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
And good evening, Wildcat fans. Welcome to I said we do. And good evening, Wildcat fans. Welcome to the Wildcat Fieldhouse. John Ball, Jim Jackson, and Matt Ball here with you. And this is the game proceeding. This is the fourth quarter. And right now, the score is 56 for the Bentonville Tigers and 40 for the Pharaohs from Raleigh, Egypt. How about that for a name, Jim?
Well, it's Raleigh, Egypt, and the Pharaohs. I don't think they came all the way from the Nile River to be with us, but good evening, everybody, and welcome to the KNEO Sports Network, brought to you by, this is the 71st Annual Neosho Holiday Classic, brought to you this year by Brandco Enterprises of Neosho, and we can't thank them enough, John, for what they have done, and done a super job. They've spent the entire year just getting ready for this tournament, and tomorrow, or I guess the day after New Year's, they'll be getting ready for the 26th tournament. That's just how much work goes into a special event like this. And, some great basketball, some D1 players that'll be going on to college ball. And especially this ball game here between Bentonville and Raleigh, Egypt. It's been fast-paced back and forth throughout the entire contest.
Well, it really has, and we just saw an opportunity for an alley-oop, and they didn't make that, but Bentonville came back and they got the put up and they put it back, and the score now is 61-42. Well, the Cats are in here tonight playing a group from Morrilton, Arkansas, and I can tell you we know absolutely nothing about them. It's a JV team. They came in when Wooddale out of Memphis, the boys' side anyway, the girls are playing, I believe, canceled on us, and we're grateful for Morrilton to jump in and help us out. But when we had the shoot-around a little while ago, the Wildcats were out here shooting around. We still haven't seen Morrilton.
No, we haven't. I hope they're in the auditorium. One thing we know, John, about Morrilton, the varsity has won this tournament in the past numerous times, and they are known to be a very athletic team, and they should be fast, and they'll be aggressive on the hardwoods. Looking at the lineup and the roster that they've sent to us for the JV squad, they have 3 seniors on this team. On the JV, several juniors, and a lot of sophomores and freshmen alike. So I look forward to a very good ball game for the Cats. John, the Cats coming in with a record of 7-2, and they've been averaging 60 points a game, and some of those contests they've been winning by margins of 30 and 40 points.
Yeah, they really have, the Cats, and the big part about that is the last few ball games we've won without the services of Oliver Martin and Mason Spiva, who hurt their ankles back in the Pea Ridge tournament back on the 12th and 13th of this month, and they've been out. However, I did see them dressed out here tonight.
They were, but, in the meantime, you got to be a big kudos. That's number 24, Cohen DePoe, who's really stepped in when Mason Spiva has been injured with a foot injury. Mason, last year as a sophomore, he can shoot the threes. He came in, he got a lot of varsity time. Look forward to seeing him play in this tournament. But we've got some guys that they throw the ball up from just about anywhere on the court, makes a lot of threes. We're talking about Caden Asbury and Jaden Fisher, and we're going to need a good ball game tonight from several of those young men.
Well, Aiden Plummer will be starting again tonight, and he's the other guy that stepped in, Jim, when those two guys were out, and he is taking it upon himself, and he told us the other night when we were interviewing him, you got to take advantage of every opportunity you got. He said, DePoe and I have both stepped up, and that's made a huge difference.
Certainly has, and of course, Zach Forsythe coming into his own as a junior this year. He played a lot of ball as a sophomore last year, and he is your big man down in the low post, so we also need a good ball game from him. Like you said, John, John, we haven't seen the Morrilton JV Devil Dogs come out on the court yet to warm up in between halftime of this current game. This is the gold division that is on the court right now. Neosho boys are in the black division, and we do understand ball game earlier today, 11 o'clock this morning. Huntsville Eagles defeated the McDonald County Mustangs, and that final score was 66-58. And going on right now at the junior high school is the girls' game. The Neosho girls taking on a team out of Alma, Arkansas, and they were down at halftime 34-17 or 36-17. Yeah. So they have a tough road to hoe, and if they should lose that ball game, the girls will play at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. But John, most of all, we can go over a lot of facts and figures and time-wise and all, but for the best thing, get online, kneo.org, or check out our Facebook page or, our Twitter as well, and you can get all the scores up to date, kneo.org. It is so simple, and just plug in the scoreboard. You'll see it pop up on your screen, and you'll get all the latest scores from all around from this Holiday Classic, 71st annual Neosho Holiday Classic. John, you and I are getting old. We are older than this tournament has been around, and it's been 71 years ago. And Matt, don't be laughing at your dad and I now.
I always laugh at you guys.
For that. But we've enjoyed this. I think, John, this is our 6th year together for the Holiday Classic, and it gets bigger and better every year. And most of all, a big kudos and thanks to Branco Enterprises.
Yeah, and speaking of Branco, this is the pregame show. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. You are listening to and watching the Neosho Holiday Classic presented by Branco and KNEO Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
What does a culture of excellence look like? It looks like her, him, and them. It's where future educators, innovators, lifesavers, and global leaders call their home. It's a place where immersive learning environments can help empower students to command a future in their field. Come experience excellence at Missouri Southern.
It's never too early to start saving for next Christmas. Open a 2026 Christmas Club account at First Community Bank and earn an impressive 4.00% APY. We're here for you. We're helping you plan ahead, so when the holidays roll around, you can focus on what really matters most. Save a little each month, and by next season, you'll be ready to celebrate without the stress. Start saving today at firstcommunity.net or stop by your nearest location. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC, APY equals annual percentage yield.
And welcome back to the 71st Annual Neosho Holiday Classic, presented to you by Branco Enterprises and to the KNEO Sports Network. Jim, we could have 3 brackets as we have had so far. The girls' bracket is being played. It's over in the junior high right now. Ben Wilcott and Darryl Harbaugh with the call on that ball game. And then we have the black bracket, which the Neosho Wildcats are playing in, and we're awaiting that 7 o'clock ball game. And then we have the gold bracket. Now, all of those ball games will be played, and you'll see all of the Neosho and even the McDonald County ball games on our YouTube, so you want to be sure and stay tuned for those. In the black bracket, however, third place will be played all the way at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. Now, if Neosho wins tonight, we already know that they'll be playing the Huntsville team, and if we beat them, then we're assured of either the third place or the championship game, which will be at 3 o'clock. As far as the girls are concerned, we'll talk about that a little bit more as it comes along. Then the black bracket will be right after that, or the gold bracket. And the gold bracket, the third place game, will be played on Wednesday at noon, with the championship, which will be the wrap-up of the tournament, will be at 4:30 on the 31st, which is a good idea because we want all these teams to get home before New Year's comes in, don't we?
Right, and they've scheduled that way, so in case they have to get on the road, the weather's going to be nice, except a little cold. It really got cold today, but the weather by Wednesday, temperatures should be in the low 50s. So really, they're not calling for any rain or icy mix or anything of that nature, just downright typical Missouri weather. One day could be 70 degrees, the next day could be down in the teens. And boy, was it cold again this morning. I was by the high school about 9 this morning, and it was cold. Even the dogs didn't want to go outside this morning. It was quite cool. We do invite you to come out. A lot of the games, all the games here at the high school or the new junior high school. Well, it's been around 5 or 6 years now, but a very nice facility out close to the interstate, out by George Washington Carver Elementary School, and games all day. And you're going to see some great action. It costs very little for a all-day pass, and it's too late for the all-day pass today, but you can still come out tomorrow and buy a ticket for Saturday or the Tuesday games and the Wednesday games here in Neosho, Missouri.
Well, Bentonville, with 1:32 left, has got this game in hand, 73-46, and the coach from Bentonville is emptying the bench out, so he'll allow some of their JV players to be able to finish the ball game. We're anticipating the Neosho game starting here about 7 o'clock. This is the pregame show. We will be back with the starters and the keys for the Cats. Tell you what the Cats have got to do in order to win the ball game tonight right after this. You're listening to and watching the Holiday Classic, the 71st Holiday Classic, presented by Branco Enterprise and KNEO. We'll be right back after this.
A business impact partner of KNEO is ProLube Tire and Auto Center in Neosho. Serving the area since 2001, they're open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. ProLube Tire and Auto Center offers tire and brake repair, as well as transmission service, front-end alignments, and more. Located at 1406 North Business 49 in Neosho. For more information, 417-221-6795 or online at proluberepair.com.
Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho serves the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer business banking services including checking and savings accounts, business loans, and electronic banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, a proud sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, equal housing lender, member FDIC, where their slogan is Southwest Missouri Bank.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Welcome back to the Wildcat Fieldhouse. It's time now for the countdown to tip-off, which is sponsored by Branco Enterprises. They're just basically taking hold and sponsoring all of it, Jim, and we're certainly grateful for them for being the presenting sponsors. Some of our other sponsors include Newmac Electric, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, ProLube Auto and Tire Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Branco Enterprises, Crowder College, Southwest Missouri Bank, and Chapman Sawmill and Hardwood.
We appreciate all the sponsors and especially Branco Enterprises. You're watching the conclusion of this ball game in the gold bracket, Bentonville, Arkansas. The Tigers have a 26-point lead on top of Raleigh, Egypt, and good action. It's been back and forth tonight. Another three-pointer, and these are the B team that's in there right now. They're really making a difference, 29-point lead over Raleigh, Egypt.
Yeah, they really are, and these are some of the things that we see. We were talking earlier about the fact that, boy, we are really glad that it's not a ball game we're calling because it's so back and forth, but it's unbelievable the speed that some of these teams have when they come in, and especially the Memphis teams and some of those other teams, of course. Now we're hearing from the public address announcer that this ball game will start in about 15 minutes, but the Cats are going to have to win the ball game tonight, Jim.
That they are. They've been coming in averaging around 60 points per contest, and the last game they threw up. Everybody was in double figures. It seemed like very even ball game, and of course they're going to need some big games tonight from their key shooters. Caden Asbury, he's averaging 15, 16 points per contest. Zach Forsythe, he'll be in the low post. He's the big man down low, and he's always good for a putback. But, I'm just impressed with everybody, a lot of guards. And hopefully Mason Spiva, will see him back in action, as well as Oliver Martin. They've been out for a couple of weeks due to some injuries, and they're getting back into shape. We saw them warm up during the pregame activities. But we're facing the Morrilton JV Devil Dogs, and that's, a team out of Morrilton, Arkansas, kind of halfway between Russellville and Conway, going towards Little Rock down there. And, it's a good 3.5 hour drive just on the interstate. So we appreciate them coming up. They've been to this tournament for many, many years, and they've won the varsity section several times within the past 10 years.
Yeah, I tell you, Jim, let's talk about what the Cats are going to have to do in order to win tonight.
We can do that.
Well, one of the things that I think they're going to have to do, Jim, is they're going to have to continue with their high-flying ways. And that means that you're going to see the Asburys and the Fishers and the Martins and people like that break through, pick up the passes, and get down to the other end quickly. Once we start that, then we've got to work the ball on the inside. Hey, it's the holiday tournament, and we see teams that we'll never see except for once this year. They come in here from a long ways away to play basketball, and we need to step it up a notch. Next, we've got to hit free throws. This is probably one of the best free throw shooting teams you and I have seen, certainly in the 6 years that we've been together, but it's free throws down towards the end of the ball game in a close ball game that's going to make the difference between winning and losing. We're here in front of our hometown crowd. It's our first game of our own tournament. There's no pressure, but pressure. We'll put the pressure on ourselves and make it work. This is our game. It's our tournament. It's in our house, and if we play our game, then all's going to go the way that we want it to, and we'll be in that championship ball game on Wednesday night.
That's what we like to hear. Keys to the Cats brought to you tonight during this Holiday Classic by Branco Enterprises. John, our Cats are out on the floor right now warming up. I have yet to see. Well, there they are.
They are right there.
Just now coming out. The Morrilton JV Devil Dogs, and of course the varsity is here as well. And should be a good ball game. I think the Cats will be in. They're not taking this game for granted by any means, because all the Morrilton players in the past, if it's anything like that, they're very athletic, they're fast, they're aggressive, and they're on a mission. They want to win this tournament just as much as the varsity does in the gold bracket. And should be a good crowd here tonight. Going to start here at about 5 after 7, so you still have time to put us up on the big screen at home, or call your friends and neighbors that maybe couldn't come to this game tonight to watch us on kneo.org. Very, very simple. And you can get all the scores as well by looking on our scoreboard page. And that's the girls' games. Should be about over with tonight, John. I haven't heard if they won that game or if they lost. But if they lose the game tonight, the girls I'm talking about will be playing tomorrow at 11 o'clock at the junior high.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jim, we want to not forget to be able to thank the Neosho School District for their hospitality. You and I were down at the hospitality room a while ago, and there's some people down there that can flat cook.
They certainly are. You know, and I asked Lakin Larimore, who's in charge of hospitality rooms, done a great job for many, many years for Brandco Enterprises. I said, can you get John and I a little golf court to come up and down the hallways? Because they moved it clear down to the other entrance, down to the old junior high, if you're familiar with the facility, way past the old junior high gym here at the high school complex. But they've done a great job, and we're excited to have this action brought to you again by Brandco, because, John, you know, about 10 years ago when Brandco took this over, we only had maybe 6 or 7 teams in this tournament. I mean, it was like a 2-day tournament almost, and they have brought teams in from Tennessee and central Oklahoma, down in the Little Rock area, and of course up, St. Joe, Kansas City areas have been here, and of course some local teams as well. This year on the boys' action, it's only McDonald County and Neosho, and for the girls' action, it's of course Neosho and Joplin in that tournament. So you come out, you're going to see some teams like you've never seen before here in local sports in all of Southwest Missouri.
Well, I tell you what, it's 26 degrees outside, but it's pretty nice in here. Come on in. Come on over and root for your Wildcats. They are certainly deserving of your support. They come in with a record of 7-2, having lost a heartbreaker, and I mean a real heartbreaker, in the Pea Ridge tournament when they lost to Ozark, not Missouri, Ozark, Arkansas, in overtime by 4 points. And then the other ball game that they've lost is a while back, and we can't even remember when that was. But they have played, and they've played well. And Coach Culp has done a really, really great job of being sensitive to a couple of our cats out and putting some other cats in. We've got a really deep bench. It's going to be exciting.
Well, the Cats have had a 9-day rest, which has been good since their last victory against Seneca Indians. They won that ball game, I believe it was 60-21. They total domination, and we'll see what happens tonight. They look evenly matched. Morrilton JV squad, not big physically. They're about like us. Look like a lot of shooting guards out there, and I'm sure they're going to be quick. So the A game is a must tonight for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it really is. You are watching the 71st Neosho Holiday Classic presented by Brandco Enterprise and KNEO Sports Network. We're going to take another timeout, and then we'll be back.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Chapman Sawmill and Hardwood Lumber is located at 17402 Kentucky Road in Neosho. They specialize in custom woodworking, wide plank flooring, and custom sawing. They make headboards, dining tables, coffee tables, and even stairs for a staircase. For more information and see some of their work and get pricing, call 417-438-5507.
Welcome back to the 71st Annual Neosho Holiday Tournament presented by Branco and your friends at KNEO and the Sports Network. Some of our other sponsors tonight are the Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, People's Bank of Seneca, 4-State Sports Report, Christian Healthcare Ministry, and First Community Bank. Jim, we're getting ready to come in. The Cats coming in at 7-3, taking on this bunch from Morrilton, Arkansas. We don't really even know who their starters are, so you'll find out who the starters are about the same time we do.
We will with the announcement. I have a list of 12 players here, and I'll go over some of them here in just a little bit, or whenever you tell me we need to do that. We have about 7.5 minutes, 8 minutes before the actual start of this ball game. Everything running pretty much on time. I remember, John, a few years ago, it seemed like every game prior to our game went into overtime.
Yeah, they did.
You know, our 7 o'clock game pushed back to 7:30, then it was 8:15. But good crowd on hand tonight. A lot of folks from Neosho are coming out. Morrilton, you know, it's a good little drive, about 3.5 hours to get here off I-40 between Russellville and Conway. If you're heading down towards Little Rock, it's right on the highway down there. And they have always brought some good athletes to this tournament in the past 10 years, and they have won the tournament numerous times, and we look forward to watching the JV team, and we appreciate them taking Wooddale's place in this Holiday Classic. By the way, once again, this is the 71st Annual Holiday Classic, and it's been here many, many years. It started with just a few teams from around the area, and now this year it's just Mack County and Neosho in the boys brackets, and the rest is some great talent from whether it's Tennessee or Arkansas or Oklahoma and northern part of Missouri. They're gathered this week here in Neosho.
Well, what you see in the middle of your screen right now is Coach Zane Culp and Coach Keith Zachary talking like most coaches do before a ball game gets started. The district pairings have been put out, and Neosho is going to be in Class 6 District 5. They're going to be playing against Branson, Glendale, Joplin, Kickapoo, Nixa, Ozark, and Republic. So most of those, of course, all of those teams, with the exception of Branson and maybe Glendale, we'll see before the year gets going too well. So they'll all be teams that Neosho knows just pretty well.
Do want to thank some of our other sponsors tonight. Branco Enterprises, of course, our big sponsor, Crowder College, Southwest Missouri Bank, and Chapman Sawmill and Hardware Lumber. We appreciate all their support. John, got time. I'm going to read just some of the names. I don't know who the starters are going to be, and I'll just run them down for the Morrilton JV. Okay. Number 4 is Tylen Irby. Number 5 is Trey Hammonds. Number 10 is Benar Benamir. Number 11 is Javian Adams. Number 14 is Brad Cooper. Number 20 is Trey Holcomb. Number 21 is Jeremiah Smallwood. Number 22 is Deshaun Walls. Number 24 is Jacoby Chambers. Number 25 is Eli Williams. Number 30 is Jalen Kennedy. And number 30 is Ty J. Foster. A lot of sophomores and juniors on this junior varsity team. The Devil Dogs out of Morrilton, Arkansas.
Yeah, for Union Neosho Wildcats, coached by Coach Zane Culp, and he's assisted by Drew Harmon and Brock Franklin with a record of 7-2. We're going to start the same guys that we've been starting here in the last little bit. Wearing number 0, a junior, and it is Houston Branscombe. Then we've got a crew of seniors. Number 1 is Jaden Fisher. Number 2 is Caden Asbury. We'll see them at the top of the key. We'll also see them as 3-ball shooters. Then a couple of more juniors. Big Zach Forsythe is our junior that's going to be on the inside wearing number 35. And Haven Plummer, number 4. And I bet you before the game's over, we'll probably see Mr. Spive and Mr. Martin as well. We're probably still want to be real careful with those ankles.
Especially, and you get Oliver Martin out there. I remember his play last year. He really came into his own. He is very quick, very fast, and he's very disruptive for the opponent because he'll get in their face. He loves to steal the ball. He should be arrested numerous times for as much times as he's picked somebody's pocket. He is just that sharp and smart of an athlete, and they really have missed him. But you look at some of the work from Cohen DePoe has come in, done a great job. Haven Plummer has really stepped up. And, of course, Houston Branscombe back at full strength this year. He was injured for most of the end of last season, but he's really coming to his own as the primary point guard for the Neosho Wildcats.
Yeah, he really has. We are very, very fortunate to be able to have the ball club that we've got. This is a ball club, as I've said earlier. These guys have been playing together for several years. The last few years, we won 9 ball games last year. We've already won 7 this year, and I think there's a good chance we'll win more. And the other thing I like about Coach Culp, once we get a huge lead, we bring in some of those younger players and give them an opportunity. So we're also protecting the Neosho tradition for years to come.
That's the same way with Morrilton, the JV. These young men that are playing tonight wouldn't probably have the opportunity to play on the varsity level because we've seen Morrilton play in the past, and they're a very good team, one of the top teams in all of Arkansas. And I'm sure this JV squad, they're no slouch either, and they will be a very tough opponent, I think, tonight for the Wildcats of Neosho.
Yeah, I think they will. We're going to take one more time out, and we'll be back. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats in the first round of the black bracket of the 71st Annual Holiday Classic, brought to you by Branco. We'll be right back after this.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Missourians know we've got their back. For 75 years, they've turned to Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance for dependable, personalized life insurance coverage. That's 75 years protecting families and the lives they've built. For small-town values and big-time protection, call Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Yeah, we're getting ready for the national anthem, and we'll get this ball game going underway here in just a minute. And with that, we will get underway, and we will start with the introduction of players.
Our starting lineups. First, for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Morrilton Junior Varsity Devil Dogs, coached by Keith Zachary. A senior, number 4, Tylen Irby. A senior, number 5, Trey Hammonds. A junior, number 24, Jacoby Chambers. A sophomore, number 25, Eli Williams. And a junior, number 22, Jay-Sean Walls.
And there they are, and we'll be getting ready to introduce the Neosho Wildcats.
And now,
of course,
for the home team on the scoreboard,
here we go. Neosho throughout the tournament will be the home team, regardless of wins or loses.
Junior, number 0, Houston Branscombe.
Junior Houston Branscombe is introduced first.
A senior, number 1, Jaden Fisher.
And there's Jaden Fisher, the three-point shooting senior. As is Caden Asbury wearing number 2.
A junior, number 4, Nathan Plummer.
On the inside will be Nathan Plummer, and then the big inside guy is Zach Forsythe. And Jim, we're going to be ready to get this ball game going.
That we are. Once again, starters for the Devil Dogs tonight is Irby, Hammonds, Walls, Chambers, and Williams. A lot of sophomores and juniors. Should be a good ball game. 25, Eli Williams going up against number 35, Zach Forsythe, for the initial tip-off tonight here in the last game of the night on the 71st Annual Holiday Classic, brought to you by Brandco Enterprises of Neosho.
Yeah, we certainly want to thank Joplin Sports Authority. They'll be providing the stats for us at halftime. We don't have to do that. Ben Wilcott puts the equipment together. He takes it down. We don't have to do that. We just have to talk, Jim.
We do that, and we go to the hospitality room and have whatever we want. Good to have you with us. Initial tip-off goes to Morrilton. We'll just say Morrilton instead of the JV, because these young men deserve playing here tonight, too. A very good qualified team. They'll set it up. Neosho back in their zone defense. Should be a very fast-paced ball game.
Walls is out at the top of the key. Cats are in a, looks like a zone defense, which Cats have done that quite a bit. They've gone back and forth from zone to man. Morrilton passes the ball around pretty good.
And number 5 puts it up, no good. Hammonds couldn't make it drop. Branscombe hurriedly down the court.
That rebound was by Asbury that time.
I'm sure we'll see a lot of substitutions with a fast-paced game is what it's going to look like. Back in the corner, the shot no good by Fisher. Devil Dogs come away with the rebound. They'll bring it down. Number 24, that's Chambers. Drives to the basket, kicks it back out. Down low, take it away. Fisher with the loose ball. And they'll throw all the way down to Plummer. Nice little pass.
Plummer's up and in.
Neosho takes the early lead. 6:40 to go in this opening period.
Walls brings the ball down across the timeline. Sets it over to Irby. Irby back out to Walls.
Trying to find somebody open. One man down low. And the drive to the basket, it's rejected, and there's a foul.
It's going to be on, we'll see who it's going to be on. It's going to go to the line and shoot 2, but I believe that is going to be
The call
on
the Wildcats, Zach Forsythe. Team first.
Zach draws a lot of fouls early in the ball game.
Jay-Sean Wells the line.
Walls at the line for the Devil Dogs. His first shot is up. It's no good. Bounced around and kicked back out. John, I don't think we've ever had a team named Devil Dogs except Morrilton come visit us.
I think you're absolutely right.
And second shot is no good. Rebounded by Asbury. Nice comeback from Caden. They'll move it around. Forsythe on the wing. Long shot by Branscombe. It's no good. Number 4 comes away with it. That's Irby. Neosho will make you shoot the long ball. They protect the zone, and it's thrown out of bounds. Another turnover. Wildcat basketball, 5:49 to go in this opening period.
Plummer is going to bring it in.
A little pressure being applied by the Devil Dogs, and a whistle and a foul. That's on number 24, Jacoby Chambers.
That'll be his first, and that'll be the first team foul.
And we want to welcome our folks down in the Morrilton area. If you're listening and watching our ball game tonight here on the KNEO Sports Network, brought to you by Brandco Enterprises. Forsythe at the top of the key. Cats move it around. Asbury for three. It won't. Oh, it dropped in. Cats lead 5-0. Cats are going to need a lot of those tonight.
Cats are up 5-0 with 5:22 left in the first period of play.
Closely guarded. Plummer doing a good job at the top of the key. He's protecting the lane.
Yeah, nice job by Branscombe that time to step into the passing lane. There's a two-ball shot by Chambers.
Chambers' first 2 points of the night for the Devil Dogs. Here comes Plummer. Back over to Forsythe. Nice put back. 2 points for Zach.
Order. What a great break of that press that time, Jim.
Did a great job. He found the open lane. Here comes the Cats again. Back over to Plummer. Oh, puts it in.
Beautiful.
Plummer quickly has 4 points. 9-2 Cats. 4.5 minutes to go in this opening period. Cats off to a good start. Oh, a nice steal by Asbury. And a nice putback. Caden with 5 points.
That's what we talked about in the keys. That high fly-in. Asbury stepped into the line that time and picked up into the passing lane and picked it up and was all alone to the basket.
Cats playing good defense. Heads up basketball. The pass down low is knocked away.
That's going to be another foul, and that is going to be on Forsythe. And looks like that Spiva is going to be coming in. Man.
Yeah, Zach quickly 2 fouls in the first 4 minutes.
He's going to sit down, and here's Mason Spiva.
Mason, as you know, John, is a good 3-point shooter for the Cats. He loves to shoot from the top of the key.
Now, Mason came into his own last year towards the end of the year. He had a football injury that he nursed for quite a little while, and there is a 3-ball.
3-point basket,
by Chambers, a nice 3-ball, and a nice putback, a nice layup by Asbury. Caden has 7 points, 13-5 Cats. 3:40 to go in this first period. And if you look down on the left of your screen, you'll see the actual running clock and the score. And shot won't go. Asbury with the rebound. Quickly over to Branscombe, the drive to the basket. Oh,
and it goes.
And it goes. Oh, nice finger roll from Houston. 15-5 Cats, and Houston goes to the line to shoot 1 to make it a 3-point effort.
That is Williams' first foul, and Branscombe will shoot 1.
Cohen DePoe into the ball game. Fisher goes out to give him just a little bit of a rest.
Ben Amber coming in for the Devil Dogs.
Cats are doing what they need to do. Get the turnovers. And a nice 3-point effort by Houston. 11-point lead for the Cats. 3:15 to go in the first period. Morrilton will move it around. This is a JV squad, but they're playing like varsity members right now. Good pass down low to Chambers. Kicks it back out. The long 3. Air ball. Morrilton comes up with a loose ball. They'll kick it back and start over, set something up. And there's a long 3 effort, no good by the Devil Dogs. The long throw down.
Comes up with a...
Oh, it wouldn't go. A good effort by Plummer.
That was a nice pass in, too.
Missed the layup. And
that's going to be a block.
John, we have a good advantage point up high. We can see things that maybe the refs don't down low, and that was like a hop, skip, and a jump. Here comes a young man, Oliver Martin.
Here comes Martin, and Plummer will go out and he'll sit down.
Oliver's missed a couple of weeks due to a nagging injury, but it's good to have him back on the hardwoods for the Cats.
If the Cats win tonight, they will play at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, and they'll play Huntsville, and the ball just like that is taken away by Branscombe.
A long three coming. Oh, good one from Asbury. 10 points for Caden. In the first 6 minutes, it's 19-5. Neosho.
This is the kind of tempo the high-octane Cats have got to be able to have in order to make it through. There's a three ball. The rebound is picked up by Martin.
And the Devil Dogs being forced to shoot from way downtown. Cats are not giving an inch on defense. 19-5 is our score. Asbury looking again. Here's one from Martin. The shot off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Chambers. Minute and a half to go in this first period. And they slow down the tempo. Shot won't go. It's Wildcat basketball knocked out of bounds. Hammonds couldn't make it go. He's one of the few seniors on this team.
DePoe back out. He'll take a risk. Looks like the Morrilton is setting up for a full court press. And that's exactly what they're doing.
They got to try anything, John, to slow down the tempo of this game from the Cats. Cats come out very aggressive in this contest. Spiva in the ball game. There's a long, I thought he was there. There's a long three. Get it again. Asbury, 12 points tonight, 13 points. It's now 22-5. Oh, and we've got...
that's going to be an offensive foul. Asbury takes it, takes one for the team.
22-5 is our score. 50 seconds to go in this opening period. And another reach around. That's going to be a foul on the Devil Dogs.
Yes, it is, and that is going to be Chambers, and that's his second. Third foul.
Chambers, their leading scorer with 5. He scored all 5 points, John. It'd be a big blow if they lose him early in the ball game. He has 3 personals already.
Cat's doing a nice job of keeping the tempo of the game going.
Asbury for 3 again.
Oh, golly.
15 points tonight. 25-5. 20-point lead, and we're still in the first period. Oh, a nice steal by Asbury. Oh,
does not.
How did he miss that? He should have just tried the layup.
He should have, but hey, when it's going the way it is, you might as well take a shot at it, right?
And there's a foul. Looks like it's going to be against Wildcat ball.
Yeah, that is going to be against number 24, I believe, if it's a foul.
Jeremiah Smallwood checking in for the Devil Dogs.
Trying to see who the foul would be. Chambers has 3 already. They haven't posted it on the board
apparently
yet.
it was not, because now we're going to go back over here to the far end and set it back up. Fisher brings it in, gets it over to Asbury. Asbury coming down, coming across the timeline. And there's a 3 ball from way out yonder. And no good.
And that's the end of the first period. Neosho on top of Morrilton JV 25-5. We'll take a break. By the way, you're listening to the Neosho Holiday Classic presented by Brandco Enterprises on the KNEO Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
And don't forget to keep up with all the Holiday Classic scores and details. Check out our Facebook page or KNEOradio.org or the KNEO.org. Very simple to do. Follow us on Twitter. That's at KNEO 91.7 Sports. Very, very easy to do. Second quarter action just underway. Cats have a 20-point lead over Morrilton JV.
Plummer and Forsythe back in the ball game to start the second period of play. Branscombe fakes the 3-ball.
Cats can afford to slow it down a little bit, take some time off the clock. Asbury, 15 points in the ball game, just in the first 6 minutes of the contest. He's been that hot. And a foul.
That foul looks like that's going to be on 21, which is Smallwood.
Foul the Devil Dogs, 22, Deshaun Walls. That's his first.
Boy, I can't get it right for nothing, can I? It's on Walls.
And a long 3, the shot won't go. They'll kick it back out. Good. Ooh, so close.
Yeah, Fisher got the rebound, got it back, and put it back up, and it would not go.
Morrilton comes away with the loose ball. Morrilton has not scored except early in the first period. They have had a long dry spell. Try to drive to the basket, make something happen, and there's a nice shot by number 5, Hammonds.
Yeah, Hammonds just did a nice job of using his body to back up and take that little jumper there in the middle of the lane.
Branscombe going to drive. He comes back. He's not afraid to drive in amongst all the tall trees. Ball was knocked away. Good pass down low to Forsythe. Oh, won't go.
Not go.
We missed a couple of easy attempts there, John. And oh, nice steal. Come on, Asbury. There we go. Asbury with 17 points. 20-point lead for the Cats. Morrilton didn't know what's...
Well, Asbury tried to get another one. It didn't happen. There's a 3-ball from... Does not go, and...
Tipped away. Underneath the basket, there's a foul. It won't go. Fighting for position was Binnemeyer, number 10.
We'll see who that foul's on. Looks like it's going to be on Forsythe.
And
that's his third.
Yeah.
Neosho foul, number 35, Zach Forsythe. His third, team first.
Looks like DePoe and Spiva are poised to come back into the ball game.
That's the third free throw attempt that Morrilton has missed tonight.
Mason Spiva and Cohen DePoe checking in for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Branscombe's going to sit down for just a minute, as well as Forsythe.
You know, Coach Culp has the luxury of having some good players on the bench can come in and relieve just about anybody that's out on the court at any given time. That second attempt was good. 27-8 is our score, with Neosho in a commanding lead.
Asbury transitions back over to the top of the key, as he played all that last year. So the little floater doesn't go in.
Oh.
DePoe puts it back up, and it doesn't go. That's rebounded by Smallwood.
They're going to take their time again. They'll move it around. Benamar drives to the basket.
Got away with a walk there.
Yeah.
I thought so.
I think there was more than one extra step. Here's Plummer going to drive coast to coast. Nice play by Haven. Haven has 6 points. Everybody's getting into the action tonight. 29-8 is our score. Hammond's setting something up, trying to make anything happen. Walls at the top of the key. And a whistle.
Yeah, that's going to be a double dribble called on Can
Jason
they?
Branscombe checking back in for the Wildcats.
Wildcats in, and Asbury gets a well-deserved rest.
Another turnover on the Devil Dogs. Branscombe will bring it across the line. Plummer with the ball, kicks it back out to DePoe. Good pass in low,
Nice
knocked
try.
away. Devil Dogs come away with the loose ball. Good play and a good little layup by number 5, Hammonds.
Trey Hammonds.
4 points for him tonight.
29-10, 19-point lead for the Cats. 4.5 minutes left before halftime. Here's a long three. It won't.
It almost goes. Nice job by Fisher. Put it up and in.
That's Fisher's first 2 points of the contest. 21-point lead, 31-10. Here's Williams for a long three.
And
Hammonds, I should say. Give him 7 points. Devil Dogs starting to wake up here. Make some nice baskets.
4:03 left in the half. Cats up by a score of 31-13.
Little too hard. Spiva can't make it go. Leaves it a little short.
Rebound by Smallwood, and he goes coast to coast, and it won't go in.
They kick it around. Bennemeyer. Nope.
It's going to be on the floor.
Waved it off.
It's on Spiva.
Basket does not count.
Foul the Wildcats. Mason Spiva, his first, team second this quarter.
Here comes Martin back in the ball game, and DePoe will go out.
Ollie Martin checking back in.
This
for
keeps
Wildcats.
up. Coach Cup will have all guards out on the floor. And they are quick. 3:40 to go before the half. Winner of this contest will face Huntsville tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock here at the high school. And the shot is up, no good by Bennemeyer. Taken away by Plummer.
Gets it over to Martin on the far side.
Kicks it over to Spiva for three. Get in there, baby. Yes,
And
there it is.
Picks up his first three.
Good to see Mason get on the scoreboard. 34-13. 3:05 to go in the second period. Cats have a stingy defense. They're coming out, causing some problems for the guards. Pass down low. There's a nice pass.
That was wide open to Bennemeyer, and he picks up his two.
Long throw. Cats have made a lot of threes tonight. Nice little jumper, won't go.
Get in there.
By Martin. He tried a 15-foot jumper, wouldn't drop. That won't go.
Oh, nice job. Nice.
And a foul. 22. Walls will go to the line.
Well, I tell you what, we've got Branscombe and Haven Plummer in there on that scrum. I'm not sure I'd want to be against him.
Branscombe, that's his first, third team foul.
And Walls will go to the line. He'll shoot
Walls
two.
line, shooting two.
Walls is yet to get on the scoreboard.
There's his first one. It's up and bounces around. It's no good.
That's the fourth free throw they have missed tonight.
2 minutes and 24 seconds left in the half. Cats up by a score of 34-15.
Asbury back in the ball game.
Fisher out. Next one's up and good.
Walls makes his first point of the night, 34-16, as you mentioned. Asbury will drive, kicks it over. Drive to the basket. Oh, what kind of play was that? A little too aggressive.
I think that was Martin trying to wipe some of the cobs out a little bit.
I said, Martin, let's slow it down a little bit there. Let everybody catch up. 2:10 to go in the half. Here, the Holiday Classic brought to you by Branco Enterprises. Good crowd on hand tonight to see the Cats take on the JV team from Morrilton. And this is the boys' black bracket. And the first shot is good by number 22, Walls. (34-17). And the second shot is good. Walls is starting to warm up from the line tonight. 2:04. Clock is running. Spive at the top of the key.
Asbury looks.
He kicks it back out, and there's a double dribble or travel call.
Traveling violation.
Fisher back into the ball game for the Cats. Morrilton would love to whittle that deficit down somewhat here before halftime, just for moral support, be within striking distance. They were down by 20, 22 points at one time. They were down by 20 at the end of the first period. Back over to number 10, Bennemeyer at the top of the key. Walls looking for somebody. Oh, nice. Oh, almost taken away by Asbury. He's done a good job tonight, not only offensively, but on defense as well. Morrilton will toss it in on the far sideline.
And it looks like we're having some technical difficulties. We apologize for that. Hopefully the video is good because the Neosho Wildcats are playing the ball game. Here we go. We're back where we need to be, and the Cats are up by a score of 34-18.
John, while you got Big Ben, they're asking about the girls' action, how the outcome of that ball game was tonight over at the junior high.
Double dog foul, number 10, the other air.
How'd the girls end up?
That's his first.
How'd the girls end up? Girls? And he's going to look on his phone here and give us an idea. The Cats are going to bring it in from the far end. Looks like Morrilton is setting up for the full court press. And the final score is Alma 46 and Neosho 64 and Neosho 26. And the Cats will play tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the junior high gym.
And we'll look forward to that ball game as well. Cats will take some time off the clock. They're up 34-18.
Yeah, we've got all the three-ball shooters in there. It's not going to surprise me to see a three-ball come in. Asbury goes up and does not go. Cats can't come down with a rebound. Here comes Morrilton.
Cats have hit. Oh, what a run right into Asbury. And he looked, he says, where's the foul?
Asbury says, I can't believe that.
He held his
Here's
ground.
your foul call, number 2, Caden Asbury. That's his first.
It's Asbury's first foul. That will be the 5th team foul.
And number 10, Bennemeyer, will go to the line.
2 shots.
He'll shoot 2. His first one is off the front of the rim. No good. Morrilton would love to get within 10 points here at halftime to be within striking distance tonight. 22 comes out. That's Walls.
Meyer gets ready to shoot his second.
And the shot is good. Bennemeyer with 4 points tonight, 34-19, 30 seconds and counting before the end of the half. Asbury tonight has 17 points. He hasn't done much here in the second period, all in the first quarter. We're down to almost 10 seconds. Clock is running. Looking for that final shot.
Raskin comes all the way back up to the top of the key. Goes in.
Oh, it's going to stay with the Cats. Last touch. 0.4 seconds. Got a hope and a prayer. Just toss it in and throw it up. And that's it.
And there's a foul. He's going to go to the line. Asbury's going to shoot 2.
Foul on the Devil Dogs. Jeremiah Smallwood, that's his first, team third. Caden Asbury to the line.
Caden already has 17 points tonight.
We talked about the Cats being a better free throw shooting ball club, Jim. And there's the first one. It's up and no good. I guess I jinxed that one, didn't I?
Yeah, he doesn't miss many.
No.
I would bet on him every day, and he's going to take his time. There we go. He makes that. Asbury with 18 points to finish the half. And our score at halftime, Neosho 35, Morrilton 19. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Neosho Holiday Classic presented by Brandco Enterprises right here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Pastor Jeremy Bridges with the Canopy Church, and I want to give you some encouragement today. No matter how far you feel from God, right now, did you know He's never more than a prayer away? Psalm 145 says, "The Lord is near to all who call upon Him." If you need to reconnect with God today, He's just one prayer away. If you need to ask for forgiveness, He's just one prayer away. If you need God's help or guidance, all it takes is a prayer. If you haven't talked to God in weeks and you know your relationship with Him isn't as it should be, cry out to Him. It's just one prayer away. And if salvation is what you need, ask Him. He's just one prayer away. Have you talked to God today? He's waiting to hear from you. For KNEO Radio, I'm Jeremy Bridges.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to download the new Experience Neosho app, available for free on the Apple and Google Play Store. Your guide to eat, shop, play, and stay in Neosho, and your direct link to KNEO Wildcat Sports. Download the app, register to win weekly prizes, and listen to your favorite Wildcat sports. Good luck, Wildcats. We can't wait to hear you ring that bell.
At the Hillcrest Church of Christ, we're striving to be His own people, eager to do what is good. Join us for worship at 10 and 6 Sundays, and for class Sunday morning at 9 and Wednesday evening at 7. You're sure to find a warm welcome and friendly people seeking to please God according to His Word. Wildcats, join us every Tuesday morning before school for Devo and Donuts at 7 a.m. Learn more about the Hillcrest Church of Christ at neoshochurchofchrist.org.
Americans have a big healthcare problem. Over 100 million citizens carry medical debt while spending on overpriced and complicated health insurance. As Christians, we don't have to pay for a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is a faith-based alternative to health insurance at half the cost. Plus, you can enroll at any time. Stand up to insurance and join CHM today.
At Calvary Neosho, we...
Hi, I'm Barry Reel with First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho, and I want to give you some encouragement today. None of us are perfect, but sometimes we feel like we have messed our lives up so badly that even God can't fix us or help us. I want to assure you that's not the case. In Romans 8:28, we read that God causes all things to work together for good to those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. That means that God can even use your mistakes to do good in your life. I want to encourage you to trust God and let Him give you peace about your past, a purpose in your present, and hope for your future. With KNEO Radio, this is Barry Reel.
And welcome back. It's halftime, and the Neosho Wildcats are up by a score of 35-19. We'll have that second half video and audio in its entirety, Jim, but let's tell everybody what the scoring looked like.
We can do that. Scoring brought to you by Brandco Enterprises of Neosho. Houston Branscombe has 3. Jaden Fisher has 2. Caden Asbury has 19. Haven Plummer with 6. Mason Spiva has 3 with a long 3 ball. And Zach Forsythe has 2 points. Cohen DePoe is into the ball game. He's yet to score, but he's played a great defensive effort tonight so far for the Cats. Meanwhile, for the Devil Dogs tonight, number 5, Trey Hammonds has 7 points. Benamar has 4 points for the Devil Dogs. Others in the scoring column, Deshaun Walls has 3. Chambers has 5, and that's all the scoring for the Devil Dogs tonight. And John, the big key is the great defensive effort by the Cats early in the game. Very disruptive, causing and creating a lot of turnovers, and those turnovers have turned into much needed added points. At the end of the first period, it was 25-5. That's just how good their defense was. They fell down a little bit, hit some cold spots, and they were outscored 14-10 in the second period. But the Cats lead by 16 points, 35-19. here at the 71st Annual Holiday Classic, brought to you by Bradco Enterprises on the KNEO Sports Network.
All right, we'll be right back after this.
Tally Tire at 18152 East Highway 80.
The Freeman Family YMCA.
At the Hillcrest Church of Christ.
The Freeman Family YMCA is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Serving the four-state area, the Freeman Family Y believes in putting Christian principles into practice through programs, building a healthy spirit, mind, and body. With 2 locations to serve the area in Grove, Oklahoma, and Neosho, the Freeman Family Y open 5:30 to 9 Monday through Saturday, 1 to 5 on Sunday. For more information, you can go online to YMCA swmo.org or call us at 417-455-9999.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
What does a culture of excellence look like? It looks like her, him, and them. It's where future educators, innovators, lifesavers, and global leaders call their home. It's a place where immersive learning environments can help empower students to command a future in their field. Come experience excellence at Missouri Southern State University.
It's never too early to start saving for next Christmas. Open a 2026 Christmas Club account at First Community Bank and earn an impressive 4.00% APY. We're here for you. We're helping you plan ahead so when the holidays roll around, you can focus on what really matters most. Save a little each month, and by next season, you'll be ready to celebrate without the stress. Start saving today at firstcommunity.net or stop by your nearest location. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC, APY equals annual percentage yield.
Welcome back to the halftime program, which is brought to you by Bradco Enterprises. Speaking of Bradco, some of our other sponsors are Newmac Electric, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, ProLoop Tire and Auto Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Bradco Enterprises, Crowder College, Southwest Missouri Bank, Chapman Sawmill, and Hardwood Lumber. And Jim, the Cats have done just basically, they listened to us pretty well at Keys to the Cats, didn't they?
They certainly did. They came out very aggressive. They outscored Morrilton 25-5 in that opening period. And thanks to Caden Asbury, some long balls, he has 19 points in the game. And the Cats really can't afford to just coast right now. They, they need to stay aggressive, play their kind of brand of basketball, and hit those shots down low. We missed a couple of free throws. We missed some easy, and I do mean easy layups, but that happens from time to time. And I think the score would have been 20 points or more deficit for Morrilton. But anyway, the Cats are playing good all-around basketball. No complaints. And, 16-point lead is nothing to sneeze at halftime, but you still have some work to cut out for you. And Morrilton has some good players, and if they get some advantage and make some threes, they could be back in this ball game.
We can now tell you that the Neosho Wildcats will play, the Lady Cats will play at 11 o'clock tomorrow in the junior high gym. UI and Matt will have the call for that ball game, and they will take on Middle College. So we are excited to see if that ball game comes out. We'll see that, then we'll be right back here if the Cats win tonight, a 6 o'clock ball game, and they'll be taking on the ball club from Huntsville. So, a minute 35 seconds left. We'll be right back after this. You're watching the 71st, I'll get it right here in a minute, the 71st Neosho Holiday Classic, sponsored by Bradco and KNEO. We'll be right back after this. 43 seconds left before we get the second half of this ball game underway. The Cats, Jim, have got to do a lot of the same things that they did the first half. We've got to keep right on going, playing the tenacious defense, and be the high-flying Cats we're used to seeing.
John, I think the third period is going to be the difference. They need to get out and keep being aggressive, get a 20, 25-point lead. And in the fourth period, I know Coach Cope will put in some of his JV players to let them have some experience, but also to let our varsity players have a little bit of rest because they will be facing Huntsville, Arkansas if they should win this ball game tomorrow, and that game will be at 6 o'clock here at the high school. The winner of that game will go on to play in the championship game on Wednesday afternoon.
All right, and we're ready to get the second half started. The Cats have got Forsyth, Plummer, Asbury, Fisher, and Branscombe. But the Devil Dogs will get the ball first, and they'll bring it in from this side, and they'll get it back across backcourt and bring it across the court.
Morrilton needs to play with urgency and can't waste time off the clock, and they need to score on just about every possession here in this third period to get back in the ball game. They'll kick it around, drive, the little floater won't go. Take it away. Forsyth going to fight for it. Yeah. Take it away by Branscombe. How in the world did he get in there amongst those?
Well, like I said, if I have someone in the middle of a scrum, I want it to be Branscombe, and that's what happened that time.
They wasted about a good 30 seconds off the clock. There's a nice pass down low to Forsyth. Puts it up for two. 37-19, 18-point lead for the Cats. Don't forget to put us up on the big screen. If you're, a nice steal by Asbury. Put it up there, partner. You betcha.
Nice.
21 points for Caden tonight.
That tried to slam the ball a while ago. He learned from that. The last three that he's taken up, he's put it up and floated over the top of the rim.
He has a nice little soft touch, a little finger roll, and it goes in every time. Morrilton just taking their time right now. They're down by 20. They've yet to score in a minute and a half gone by. In this third period, pass down low. And there's a nice shot. It won't go. And 25 is in there. That's Williams.
Okay, and they're going to say that he walked and traveled with the ball, so the Cats will get the ball now. These officials are not quick on the jump ball, that's for sure.
I don't think we've had a possession tonight or a tie-up.
No.
They're just letting them play out there.
Yeah, here comes Branscombe, goes across the timeline and sets up at the top of the key. Forsyth sets a trap.
And a foul, whistle on the floor. Like the culprit is number 4, that's Tylen Irby.
That's his second foul.
Team first this quarter.
Zach Forsyth has 3 personals for the Cats. Oh, nice. Oh, go.
Get in there.
It won't go. Good takeaway by the Cats.
Plummer comes up with it. There's a 3 ball by Asbury. Bam!
24 points for Caden Asbury, 42-19. Cats have opened up a sizable lead. They've outscored Morrilton 7-0 here in this third period. Down to 5:45 to go. Irby's going to kick it back. Its shot's no good. Plummer comes away with that rebound. Down to Forsyth. They'll slow it down. Asbury he's thinking about it. Coach Culp says, nope, let's go down low a little bit. Can't shoot the 3 ball all the time. There's another long one. It's off the mark.
Yeah, Plummer got a hand on it, but it fell into Morrilton's hands.
Williams came away with that rebound. Loose ball. Morrilton yet to score in the third period. We're down to almost 5 minutes to go in this quarter. A lot of running around going on, but no shooting. Taking time. And the kick back out. The shot is up. It's good. Number 5, Hammonds.
It's his second 3 ball of the night.
He has 10 points. 42-22 and a whistle.
A timeout was called. I think Coach Culp saw that we were going to have a slide, so he calls timeout. It's a 30-second timeout, and we'll just keep it right here. The ball game is being brought to you by the Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, People's Bank of Seneca, 4 State Sports Reports, Christian Care Healthcare Ministry, and First Community Bank.
And most of all, a big thank you to Brandco Enterprises of Neosho for sponsoring this 71st annual Neosho Holiday Classic.
Now stay tuned for the end of the show with the post-game show. It's sponsored also by Branco. Hopefully we'll have Coach Culp and maybe a couple of the ball players come up and then be back with us at 11 o'clock tomorrow from the junior high gym where the Lady Cats will be playing.
I'd like to see the Lady Cats get in a victory during this tournament. They're 0-8 now.
Yeah, they're coming back in the consolation bracket.
Like to see them go for 5th place instead of 7th place. It'll be a tough opponent as well tomorrow. Fisher at the top of the key, down low, nice. Oh, it won't go. Forsythe couldn't make it drop. Good hustle. Morrilton trying to get on the board again. They've only scored 3 points here in this third quarter. Taking a lot of time.
Yeah, they are.
But good defense by the Cats.
Well, it's patient defense.
And a whistle.
And there is an offensive foul.
See who they're going to call it on.
It's going to be on
number 30. That's Kennedy. His first personal foul, second team foul this quarter. Pressure being applied by the Devil Dogs.
Branscombe gets the ball across the timeline.
Forsythe down low, wants to shoot. He makes it drop. Zach with 6 points. The long three coming.
It does not go, and Asbury comes down with the rebound.
On the attack. Forsythe on the other end of the court. There he goes. Zach with 8 points. Speeding this ball game up a little bit. Shot won't drop. Branscombe with the rebound all the way down. Here's Fisher in the corner for 3. Get in there. Fisher makes it count. 49-22. A long tray coming. No good. Asbury with the rebound.
Ball's down to Forsythe, and there's 2 more. Cats have had a big run this time, 51-22. 2:35 left in the third period of play.
And Devil Dogs have only scored 3 points. They've been outscored 16-3. Nice run. And John, like we mentioned, the third quarter's, I think, going to be the deciding factor in this contest. We're down to 2.5 minutes left in the third period.
Morrilton seems content to just throw the ball around, but there's a 3 ball in there by number 24.
Chambers. Plummer on the attack, coast to coast, and it won't drop. Devil Dogs will bring it across the line.
Adams was the one with the rebound that time.
Cats have widened the lead, 51-25, under 2 minutes and counting left in the third period. Asbury, there's the backcourt violation right there. He was half and half, and be Cats ball right at midcourt.
Irby and Williams back in for the Devil Dogs.
Good crowd on hand tonight to see Neosho play. Branscombe in the backcourt.
Gets the ball to Forsythe.
Asbury for 3. It won't go.
Doesn't go. Almost taken away by Plummer.
He hasn't missed many tonight from downtown. There's a foul.
And the foul's on Plummer.
Hit him on the arm. You know, Caden gets on a roll tonight. You know, he hits 2 or 3 long ones, and he comes close to keeping that streak alive. Number 11 at the line, that's Adams. First shot won't go off the front of the rim. 51-25, Neosho. If it keeps up, Neosho will play Huntsville Eagles tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
The second one, it's good.
And, of course, we'll have all that action, but more or less, we invite you to come out and join us in person. You'll enjoy the ball games here at the Neosho Fieldhouse.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, there's going to be a three-point contest tomorrow night as well. It's become a very popular ball game. Nice pass from Asbury into Forsythe. Forsythe picks up another 2.
Forsythe has 12 points. We're down to a minute and counting, 53-26. Devil Dogs held to 7 points. There's a long 3, and it's a good one from number 24. That's Chambers. He has 11 points into double figures. Oh, Asbury slipped on the hardwoods. Adams comes away with it.
And does not go. There's another one does not go, and that's going to be a foul, and it's on Plummer.
And Williams will go to the line. He's a sophomore, yet to get on the scoreboard tonight.
Foul Neosho, Jacob Fisher, his first team.
Oh, that was on Fisher. My goodness.
Eli Williams to the line, 2 shots.
It's hard to believe that Asbury and Mr. Fisher are both seniors this year.
First one's up, and it rolls around, and it's good.
His first point of the night. 23-point lead for the Cats. There's no let-up from this Cat team. Forsythe with the rebound. Down to 20 seconds. Trying to find an open man. Long 3 coming.
Doesn't go, and Morrilton comes down with the ball. 7 seconds left.
They'll go for the last shot. Long 3, it's a little, it bounced it in. Number 24 put it in. Yeah, he's 14 points. It draws a little closer. It's 53-33 at the end of the third period. You're listening to the Neosho Holiday Classic presented by Branco Enterprises, only on the KNEO Sports Network.
Sawmill and Hardwood Lumber is located at 17402 Kentucky Road in Neosho. They specialize in custom woodworking, wide plank flooring, and custom sawing. They make headboards, dining tables, coffee tables, and even stairs for a staircase. For more information and see some of their work and get pricing, call 417-438-5507.
John, Jim, and Matt with you. It's the top of the start of the fourth quarter. Cats have a 20-point lead, 53-33. The Cats come back out, and we're ready to go. Looks like it's going to be DePoe, Mason Spiva, Forsythe, Fisher, and Asbury.
Well, I think if we continue to be aggressive and score good 8 or 9 points here, you're going to start seeing some the JV come in for Neosho. Give our starters a rest they'll need it for tomorrow's action. Looks like it's going to be Huntsville, Arkansas. Asbury for 2, a little floater won't go. And loose ball.
Well, there's a fight for it, and we'll see what happens. Looks like it's going to go to Morrilton.
And they were all on the floor. That floor doesn't give.
Huntsville played McDonald County pretty tough here in the first this morning, I guess it was. So it could be quite a little ball game for the Cats.
Yeah, Huntsville defeated the Mustangs 66-58. There's a long three coming. No good. And the putback, it won't go.
And Spiva comes down with the ball and gets it taken away.
Good pass down low to Williams. He goes up. It's good. A little pressure being applied by the Devil Dogs. They're down by 18 points.
And here come the Cats across the top of the key.
Fisher for three. Oh, count it. He says, take that. 21-point lead for the Cats. 7 minutes and counting until the end of the ball game. Been a fast-paced game, a very fast game at that. Spiva in, causing some problems defensively for the Devil Dogs. Drive to the basket is up.
And
it is good.
24. And that foul is going to be on Fisher.
Chambers leading the way for the Devil Dogs with 16 points.
Fisher, his second, team first this quarter.
And his other shot, it's off the mark. Spiva will come. Oh, had it knocked out of his hands. No, it's refs. Is my mistake. Spiva touched it last. It'll go over, be a turnover. It'll go on to the Devil Dogs.
6:37 left in the ball game. The Cats are up by a score of 56-37.
Hammond's going to drive. Shot is no good. Kicked out.
Go.
Morrilton trying anything.
Yeah, Forsyth seems to be comfortable just to slap the ball back out. Unfortunately, Morrilton's the one that comes up with it. There's a three ball, and it's not even close, and there's a foul.
It's down low, and a push. No shooting violation.
And that is going to be on.
Well, I don't have a.
Dogs. Eli Williams, his second, team first this quarter.
On Williams. His second personal foul tonight.
Yeah, and in comes Branscombe and Hayden Plummer come in. The speedster unit comes in. Spiva gets the ball into Branscombe. Branscombe across the timeline.
Branscombe's fun to watch. Kicks it back out, and there's a push and a foul down low.
And that's going to be on number 4, I believe. That's right.
Foul on Devil Dogs, number 4.
That's his
Colin Irby, that's his second
foul.
Second.
Cats up by 19. 6 minutes left in the ball game. Down low, Spiva for three. Yes! Count it.
Well, I tell you what, that set up well, and that shows you what Asbury can be so unselfish. He set the screen that time for Spiva to have the shot.
Spiva's had 2 long threes tonight. And a good defensive effort on top of that.
59-37, 5:36 left in the ball game.
And the shot won't go.
Hayden Plummer comes down with a rebound.
Oh, nice pass to the poke. Get in there. Yes. And that's Cohen's first 2 points tonight. 61-37. Cats are all over Morrilton.
This is a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout with him. You're watching the 71st Annual Holiday Tournament sponsored by Branco. We'll be right back after this.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
And welcome back to the Neosho Holiday Tournament, sponsored by Branco. Matt, Jim, and John with you. The Cats have got this ball game well in hand with 5 minutes and 26 seconds left. They're up by a score of 61-37 over a feisty Morrilton team, Jim.
They are fighting. They have been down. They have come alive here in the second half, but just not enough to overtake the Cats. And they've taken a lot of time off the clock. Missed some shots. There's a long three coming. It's off the mark. Rebound by Forsythe and a foul.
And that is going to be on number 10.
Beinhamer, that's his third team foul.
Ronemeyer, his second personal foul.
Morrilton sets up in a full court press, and here come the Cats. They get the ball across the timeline over to Fisher.
And the Cats can afford to take some time off the clock with a 24-point lead. Long three by Branscombe. It's off the mark. Williams comes away with a rebound. Let's go back the other way in transition. The drive, they kick it around. Cats' defense tonight is just as good as their offense.
Yeah, it's a very patient defense.
Number 5 puts it up.
That's Hammond.
He has 12 points.
Cats get the ball across. They break the press. Come across the timeline. Here comes Fisher over to Forsythe, and the ball doesn't go, but Forsythe gets the rebound and puts it back twice, and it doesn't go.
So close. 4:15 to go in the ball game. Morrilton sets it up. Long three coming. It's good.
That was by 24.
Chambers has 19 points. He's warmed up. 61-42, 19-point lead. 4 minutes left in this ball game. Want to thank some of our sponsors tonight: the Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, People's Bank of Seneca, and most of all, Branco Enterprises of Neosho.
This is going to be a full timeout, so we'll be right back after this.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Four minutes left in the ball game, and the Cats are up by a score of 61-42. And they break the press.
I wish our girls could be watching how they break that press. The boys do a great job. The girls will play Middle College tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock at the junior high. Branscombe going to drive. Back out to Fisher for three. It won't fall. Forsythe comes away. Oh, had to take it away.
And there is a
foul on the floor down low.
And that is going to be on DePoe, I believe.
It's on DePoe. His first personal foul. Not a lot of fouling in this ball game. The officials are letting the boys play. 3.5 minutes to go, and the clock runs. Cats back in zone defense. Good hustle by the Cats to disrupt this offense. Oh, taken away by DePoe. Nice play. Down low. And had it taken away. Fisher lost the handle. Man. All for naught. Took about 30 seconds off the clock. Long three coming, no good. Branscombe comes away with it, down to DePoe, back to Fisher, it's in there.
Nice.
Jaden Fisher.
Fisher in double figures with 10 points, started slow, but
and that is good.
And it's number 5. Hammonds has 15, 63-45. Cancel, slow it down somewhat. Back to DePoe at the wing. Branscombe thinking about the ball, long ball. Forsythe back out to DePoe for 3. His shot won't go.
Good. And Forsythe comes up with it.
Good hustle by the Cats.
Over to Fisher, and that's good.
Yes, count it.
And he'll go to the line and shoot one. Looks like Wyatt Sexton and Mason Spiva are primed to come into the ball game.
Branscombe going to take a rest. Forsythe has 3 personals tonight. He'll sit down. Under 2 minutes to go.
Forsythe has done a good job. He had those 3 personals about halfway through the second quarter. And that one's up and it's no good.
20-point lead for the Cats. Long shot, no good.
It's going to be an air ball.
He's out of bounds. Lost the handle. Irby lost control down on the baseline.
Spiva is going to bring it in.
New players coming in, 21, that's Smallwood.
Smallwood checking in for the Devil Dogs.
Yeah, it looks like Morrilton is going to go back and go into their full court, or their half-court defense.
Yeah, they're down by 20. It's almost impossible to come back that far down with so little time left in the game. Spiva for 3. Oh,
bingo!
Another 3-pointer. Give him 9 points tonight. All by the way of shooting outside the arc. And it stays with Morrilton. Last tip by the Cats.
Bounced off about 3 different Cats that time.
It's like skipping rocks out there. It just took a funny bounce. Minute 20 to go. Morrilton will move to the consolation bracket. The Cats will advance. No good. Nice put back by number 21. That's Smallwood. We're down to a minute to play. Cats are up by 21 points. And he got kicked out of bounds.
59.6 seconds left in the ball game.
Found the Devil Dogs, Jalen Kennedy. That's his second, team 5th.
Well, Fisher goes to the line. Fisher's had a good ball game. He has 12 points.
2 shots.
Spiva has 9 with 3 long trays. But Asbury has 20. I've got him down for 24.
Most of them coming in the first half. And continues to get in there. Second one's in good.
13 points for Fisher. A nice steal. Kicked back out. Under a minute and counting. And a long shot won't go. Plummer with the rebound. He's fouled on the reach in.
It looks like that foul is going to be on number 24.
Foul the Devil Dogs, 24, Jacoby Chambers. That's his 4th personal.
He has 4 fouls, 3 of those coming in the first half, early in the first half. Plummer at the line.
Can't shoot 2 from now on.
First shot, no good. 22-point lead. Cats have been around that 20-point margin lead the whole game. Second shot won't fall. Morrilton hadn't given up. Give them credit for that. They have played hard. They've got some good play. Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, he did.
When he was out of bounds when he touched the ball inbounds.
We invite you to stay tuned for the post-game show, which is sponsored by Branco.
And the shot is good by number 5, Hammonds. He has 17 points, 10 of those coming here in the second half.
And there's no real hurry for the Cats at this point.
Long shot, won't fall. Chambers with the rebound. 20 seconds, 20-point lead for the Cats. There's a long three coming. It's good by number 5. Hammonds has 20 points. They'll just wind it down, 69-52, and that looks like that's going to be your finals of the night.
And the Cats win it.
17-point margin of the victory tonight. Cats defeat Morrilton JV 69-52. We'll take a break and come back with a recap. You're listening to the Neosho Holiday Classic, presented by Branco Enterprises, right here on the KNEO Sports Network.
What does a culture of excellence look like? It looks like her, him, and them. It's where future educators, innovators, lifesavers, and global leaders call their home. It's a place where immersive learning environments can help empower students to command a future in their field. Come experience excellence at Missouri Southern State University.
It's never too early to start saving for next Christmas. Open a 2026 Christmas Club account at First Community Bank and earn an impressive 4.00% APY. We're here for you. We're helping you plan ahead so when the holidays roll around, you can focus on what really matters most. Save a little each month, and by next season, you'll be ready to celebrate without the stress. Start saving today at firstcommunity.net or stop by your nearest location. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC, APY equals annual percentage yield.
What does a culture of excellence look like? It looks like her, him, and them. It's where future educators, innovators, lifesavers, and global leaders call their home. It's a place where immersive learning environments can help empower students to command a future in their field. Come experience excellence at Missouri Southern State University.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
And welcome back. Final score of the ball game, 69-52 in favor of the Neosho Wildcats. They'll go on tomorrow night to play at 6 o'clock against the Huntsville Eagles, Jim. But we will be at the junior high gym tomorrow when the Lady Wildcats at 11 o'clock take on the team from Wooddale, which is out of Memphis, Tennessee.
Should be a good ball game, and wish the ladies the best of luck tomorrow morning. But the Cats here tonight, they took on a good team, Morrilton JV. They didn't play like a JV team. They were aggressive and very physical game, and the Cats were on top. They led 25-5 at the end of the first period. Final score 69-52. Branscombe tonight had 3 points. Fisher 13. These are unofficial scores. Caden Asbury had 24. Plummer was 6. Mason Spiva 3 from outside the arc. He had 9. DePoe had 2, and Forsyth down low. Most of those points coming up putbacks and layups. He had 12 points. A couple of players for the Devil Dogs tonight. Hammonds had 20. Bennemeyer had 4. Other scores tonight, Smallwood had 2. Walls had 3. And let's see, Chambers had 20. Eli Williams had 3 points. And I think we're just trying to switch.
We'll get things switched around here in just a minute. And Coach Culp is up here. Coach, congratulations. Great victory tonight.
Good ball game. Coach,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
your defense tonight just outstanding, as well as offense tonight. You got off to a great start, 25-5 at the end of that first period.
Yeah, we hit some shots. It looks like this thing says we hit 10 threes, only shooting 23 of them. That's pretty good. So shot the ball well and, did a pretty good job on the assist-to-turnover ratio. Houston had 11 assists, which is just awesome, to 1 turnover. So he's just a premier point guard in the area. It says 19 assists to 6 turnovers. So that's what we talked about before the game is take good shots, take care of the ball, and it looks like we did that. So proud of the guys. It's never fun necessarily playing a JV. It's kind of like playing your little brother. No matter what happens, if you beat them bad, you're like you're supposed to. If you don't beat them or whatever the situation is, our goal is just to play whoever's in front of us. And I thought the guys did a good job of that.
Morrilton has a reputation of good basketball, and their teams that from going back the past 10 years, they've won their bracket in this tournament. But it was still a very physical ball game, and good to have some of the players. Oliver Martin back. Spiva had 3 trays from outside the arc and nothing but net. And how about that young man, Mr. Asbury?
Yep, Caden had a great game. He's just keeps growing and growing as a player, and the most. Sure, he makes shots, but his leadership and the types of shots he's taking and finding shots for other guys, that's just, it's just fun to watch a guy mature because he also had 6 rebounds and a couple of assists, several steals. So, he just did a lot of different things other than just score. And, of course, he's always been able to fill it up, but he's just done it at such a better rate than he did last year as far as efficiency. And that was his big goal out of the year last year was to be more efficient. He's done that.
Tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, you take on the Huntsville Eagles. They defeated the Mustangs of McDonald County 66-58. And Mack County had a 1-point lead, I think, at halftime. So they played them pretty tough in that contest.
Yeah, Huntsville's kind of become our little rival in this. I think we beat them last year. They beat us the year before that. 2 years before that, we beat them in the semis of the, you know what I mean? So it's been a great battle. I like their coach. He does a great job. They always battle really hard. They're a fun team to play. So, hopefully it's a packed house and we get to go out here and take care of business again. But, it's just we're playing whoever's in front of us. That's kind of been our goal.
And it's always fun. You played here, in high school, and it's grown, and Branco's done such a tremendous job. You don't make fun of John and I. We are older than this tournament, believe me.
Yeah, I would never. But,
I had to say that 4 times like I can't hear,
Yeah, it's always special being here because I watched, my basketball heroes and Tyler Chaney and those guys playing here, and then I got to play in it. Now I get to coach in it. It's a special honor to carry on that at Neosho. It's a lot of fun.
It is certainly fun. Our only complaint tonight, Coach, they moved the hospitality room where John and I need a golf cart to get to.
They said they put it down there so you can walk off what you eat.
Oh, that's pretty much, and they've done a great job. Coach, thanks again for being with us. Congratulations. We'll talk to a few of the players here and congratulate them once again. All-around effort by the Cats tonight. Final score 69-52. Caden, good to have you with us, my man. What a ball game. You were on fire, not only offensively but defense.
Yes, sir.
You really created some problems for their offense.
Oh, yeah. I just love the energy. The first game of the Holiday Classic's always the most energized and the most packed crowd. So, it just gives me – I just fuel off that. So, and then my teammates, they're just finding me too, But like you guys said, most unselfish team we've seen in a while. So, they're just good at finding me when I get going. So I'm just
and then when you kind of let up a little bit, then Jaden carried on and Zach down low, and Mr. Spiva came back in, had 3 nice long trays. So everybody got to eat a little bit.
That was like our main focus in the halftime was getting Zach going. So we know if we get Zach going, that we're gonna have a really good game. And then whatever he does, we just piggyback off what he gives us.
Sure.
He's just a strong guy inside, so I like it.
Well, you guys get some rest tonight because you play tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. And are you taking part in the slam dunk or anything?
Oh, I think me and Jaden are going to go 3-point contest, but we'll see. Hopefully he beats me, but we'll see.
Now, we didn't make too much fun of you tonight. You missed a couple of layups, but that does happen. You had a great game, 24 points unofficially. So I know you're going to be on the all-tournament team when it comes to the end of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's always my goal to make the tournament team for sure. But just to win games, that's just what I just want to win the tournament. Just go down as one of the teams to win it, and it hasn't been done in a while, so that's our goal.
It's been a while since Cats have won. This would be a great victory for us.
Oh yeah.
Cats now are 8-2 on the year. Last year you won only 9 games, and you're going to get into that tough COC, and it's down this year. I think you're going to do well against Carthage, Joplin, Webb City, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All righty, we'll talk to Jaden Fisher over here. Jaden tonight really came alive. He finished the game. I had him down for 13 points, and I think Sports Authority just a little bit less. But you really had a good ball game tonight. All around, good effort.
Yes, sir. I couldn't have done any of it without my teammates.
It's good. Was it good to have, off the bench, Mason Spiva and Oliver Martin? They come in because they had some energy when you needed a break. I mean, it was run and gun there in that first period.
Yep, it always helps that they're back now from their injuries, so it helps all give us more breaks and stuff. So
you're going to play a good Huntsville team. I couldn't remember last year. I think you all played Huntsville in the tournament. I couldn't remember if you all won that one or
we won last year.
Good, because I know it's kind of like Coach had mentioned. One year they'd win, and the next year you would win. But they played McDonald County today. Mustangs played them tough, so you got your work cut out for you tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. It'll be a really fun time with my teammates.
I look forward to that. Jaden, good to have you with us tonight. We'll let you get out of here and get some rest. I know you want to talk to some of the guys, and we have one other young man over here. Don't tell me this is Mr. Branscombe.
I am just getting real close to naming him nickname the Force.
The Force.
I told you earlier, if there's a scrum out there, I want him in the middle of it.
That's right. You always dive on the floor. Got to get minutes.
Houston, I won't admit that. No, John and I really enjoy watching you play on the floor, out there. I mean, you handle the ball well, and you're not flustered, and you have a knack about seeing the entire floor, and you really create some problems for their defense.
Yeah, well, I credit that to practice. Coach Culp has all these alumni, like Isaiah Green, coming in, and they guard me so hard. So when I get out there, it's just everything slows down for me for sure.
Well, you played a good game tonight. Morrilton, like Coach said, the connotations JV, they didn't play like a JV team.
No, they didn't. They're a really tough team, and they're really solid. They definitely give their varsity a good look for sure.
Because I assume, some of those players, they had 2 guys that had 20 points. They warmed up and late in the second half. I'm sure they get to see some varsity action from time to time.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're a solid group. Morrilton obviously is a really good program, so they have deep guys, deep program for sure.
They have won the tournament in the past 10 years a couple of times, so they have a good reputation. Tomorrow you take on the Eagles out of Huntsville. Do you know anything about them or?
Well, we came in and scouted them. We watched their game against Mack County. We really like our chances, but we're going to just go play at whoever's in front of us and just play hard. That's the name of the game.
They have some big. I didn't get to watch the game this morning.
Yeah, they're pretty solid. They lost their big kid that we had some issues with last year, but we're coming in with some new fire for sure.
Look forward to that. But Houston, good to have you with us tonight.
Awesome. Thank you very
much. We'll let you go and get out of here.
Thank you.
If you make your way to the hospitality room, it's about 2 miles down.
Yeah,
okay.
I know. It's a long ways, isn't it? Thank you very much.
You bet.
Houston Branscombe tonight here on this victory, and once again, congratulations, 69-52, and John, we'll have that game tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, and you and I have a long day. We have time for a nap tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, did we get a nap tomorrow afternoon, Ben?
Yeah, we could do that.
Hey, whatever you want.
You and I will be at the junior high at 11 o'clock. We'll be there early because you and I like to eat maybe breakfast, game, lunch, and then we'll take a nap and come back for the ball game here at the high school tomorrow. And, of course, we encourage you to come out as well. It'll be a fun day of activities for the Neosho teams. Girls at 11, boys at 6 o'clock. And want to thank once again Bradco Enterprises for this fine, outstanding effort putting this holiday classic together.
All right, until we see you at 11 o'clock tomorrow, John, Jim, and Matt, proud to be a part of the Holiday Classic brought to you by Branco. Until we see you again, go Cats!